What's up, guys? It's Nick from the No Fucking Around crew here. It is a Thursday afternoon. For me, might be a Thursday morning, a Thursday evening, a Thursday night. Hell, it might even be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or a Wednesday for you. Who knows? But whatever day it is, I hope you're enjoying it, because that's what we're here to do at the No Fucking Around crew. We learn, we grow, and we enjoy. All right? So today I want to talk to you guys about consistency, remaining consistent in anything in your life. All right. You know, we're goal oriented here. We are growth oriented. We are about developing our mental strength, our physical strength, our emotional strength, and our spiritual strength. Okay. But in order to do that, you got to stay consistent. You got to practice discipline. Okay. It's easy to write your goals down. It's easy to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But look at the gyms every year at the beginning of January. Memberships go through the roof. Probably around like January 8th, January 9th, nobody's going back. None of those, there's got to be a number. 17% of those people are still going to the gym by February. I'm just making that up. You know, and then 3% of them by March. Listen, I'm glad that you signed up, but you got to practice that consistency and discipline. It's in anything you do. You know, I preach about regimens. You know, I preach about writing your goals down. So once you have your goals down, you have to, if you have a major goal, you want to focus. I like to focus on one goal, right? Really focus on it. You could write many goals down and start trying to inch towards them, but one at a time, goal, appropriation? I don't even think that's the right word, but trying to accomplish that one goal is huge, because a lot of the times, especially if you're putting a big goal down, your attention shouldn't be getting grabbed from multiple places, right? So you put a goal down, say you want to lose 30 pounds in 3 months or something like that, 10 pounds a month. You write that goal down, and then you start writing things you have to do underneath it. One, bulletproof. Bullet point 1, lose 30 pounds in 3 months. Step A, cut your calories in half if you're eating like an animal, right? Number 2, get to the gym at least 3 times a week, probably 5 times a week if you're trying to lose that kind of weight. What else? Number 3, work on your mind, all right? I know you're working on your body, but meditate. That will resolve everything, okay? Working on your mind allows you to start becoming more disciplined, and you don't even have to even think about it. Clears your mind, all that stuff. That's why I always say, work on your mental strength first, and it trickles down to physical, spiritual, emotional. All right? But at the end of the day, consistency and discipline are where the results will begin to show. Everybody says motivation's fleeting. Of course it is, right? Like I said, look at the beginning of January every month. Everybody's super motivated. They waited a whole year to get back to the gym, and then it took 8 days to cut their motivation in half. You have to practice discipline. You have to want it enough, number 1. You're not going to have discipline unless you want the goal that you've written down to be accomplished, okay? Otherwise, it's just going to be fleeting. It's a fleeting goal that you've written down. That's why you have to ask yourself, do I really want this? And if the answer is yes, write that down. Do I want this? Yes. Write why you want it down, okay? And we're going to use weight loss as the example still. Why? Because I want to be healthy. I'm 45 years old. I have 3 kids. I am super overweight, and I want to be able to walk my daughter or my son down the aisle when they get married. I want to see them graduate. I want to be a better, healthier partner for my wife, right? That kind of stuff. Write that down. Give yourself the reason to stay disciplined. Okay? Writing stuff down is extremely powerful, and it might be hard at first. For some reason, it is hard to even say, because right now you can be like, oh yeah, I got to write this down. Nobody does it. Very limited amount of people will actually grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, and write it down. There's a block inside of a lot of people's minds, I think, because you know that once you write it down, you've just provided the universe with your word that you are going to follow through with it. So unless you're actually ready, that's probably the reason why it's very hard to write things down. But you have to do it, all right? Put pen to pad if you really mean what you say. okay? Because now is the time, and the time is now, guys. I always say that, but it's the truth. There is no other time like the present moment, okay? You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, all right? And say you are 45 now, and you live till 75, and you never hit the gym, you never lost the weight, and you let people down in your life. Just because, say your wife wasn't happy with you anymore, you weren't able to go outside and run around with the kids and go to sporting events that, your son's playing baseball or basketball, your daughter's playing soccer or volleyball, and you couldn't make it because you were just, you kept gaining weight instead of losing weight. And I'm just using that as an example. There's plenty of other things that people need to be disciplined in, right? You got to probably slow down on the work a lot of times. You got to focus on the present with your family. There's especially if you have a wife and kids, So disciplining yourself in all areas, and it all starts up here, okay? If you discipline your mind, if you have control of your emotions, that trickles down to everything, okay? So like I was saying, if we're going to use hitting the gym and stuff as an example, write it down. I'm going to the gym, and make your word bond, okay? And if you have an issue with following through with that, that's a confidence issue, all right? My boy, Big Brandon Carter, look up his YouTube videos. He has this game plan of write down 5 things that you're going to accomplish every day and get them done, all right? He says, don't do little things, but I'm all right with you doing little things, the little things that you don't normally do. I don't mean like, get up in the morning, 1, 2, brush my teeth, 3, put my shoes on. No. If there's a leaky pipe in your house or something like that, write it on there. Gonna fix it today, or at least try my best, or get a plumber if you can't handle it, right? 2, play a little bit of catch with my son outside, kick the ball around with my daughter, cook dinner for my wife, give my wife a massage after dinner or something, or when we're laying down, things like that, okay? Things that you don't normally do. And when you start putting those down, you realize that, oh shit, I've accomplished all of those. Now I start believing in myself. That's called confidence. You do not let yourself down. You say you're going to do it, you do it. And that leads to discipline as well. They all intertwine. Confidence, discipline, all of it. All right? Consistency. They all intertwine. Those are 3 major skills that you need to develop. All right? And aspects of your life in anything that you want to succeed in. So yes, write those things down every day, follow through with them, and you will become more confident in yourself. It will build discipline, and it will build consistency. And that's what it's all about. Consistency pays off, right? If you're going to the gym, you're working out 3 days a week, and then you want to do cardio Tuesday and Thursday, and then you're going to find yourself on Saturday like, man, I kind of wish I went to the gym. I'll go to the gym right now. And you can. Go to the gym. Do a little bit more cardio. Do a little bit more cardio on Sunday. Whatever you feel like doing, do it. Okay? You'll find that once you have a regimen like that, you're not going to want to miss it because you're going to feel fucking great. All right? Whether you wake up early for it or do it in the evening or do it at work. Work out. Get those reps in. All right? And watch what you eat. Listen, I know it's difficult. If you are on the heavier side and you have weight issues, it's difficult to cut your caloric intake. It's very difficult. It's difficult for anybody. It's going to be more difficult for you, all right? Because I listen, there's a lot of reasons why people are bigger than other people, health reasons, right? There could be something inside you going on, but a lot of it might be willpower, and willpower it goes away. And that's why you eat and you eat, you eat. All right? And I'm not blaming you for it. Okay? I've just recently lost about 20 pounds. And I'm a skinny guy, so it was falling on all of the wrong places. And I would go home, I'd eat garbage. Well, no, I wouldn't eat garbage, but then I'd have fucking ice cream, and I wasn't working out. So it all adds up, guys. If you're not taking care of yourself food-wise, you're probably not working out, you're not exercising, so it all comes together, right? But I know it's difficult to cut the calories sometimes, but it only takes a few days of not eating as much as you used to, and then your stomach starts shrinking, and then you don't need as much food to feel satiated, okay? And I know a lot of people say drink a lot of water during this time, so drink a lot of water. people say polish off a gallon of water. I realized today that's a lot of water. I drink out of this Contigo water, and I thought for some sick reason that drinking 4 of these was a gallon. It is not. It is half a gallon. Okay? So I drink like maybe 5 of these or so at work, or 6. So I'm almost at a gallon. But, try to drink the gallon, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I've never done it. Maybe I've drank a gallon before. I don't do it consistently. But drink water to fill yourself up if you're having trouble. Okay? But like I said, consistency is key. Discipline is key. All right? And I've realized, like I said, a lot, it starts up here in your mind. All right? If your mind is a clusterfuck and you're all over the place and you're not grounded, it's going to be difficult. That's why I always recommend, whatever you're doing, to start with meditation. Okay? Every morning, wake up a little earlier and settle your mind. Okay? There's many ways to do it. You can sit there in silence and not listen to any music. You can sit there with a frequency on, a healing frequency. I mean, they have like weight loss frequencies too, all that kind of stuff. They have all these frequencies, and the world is energy, guys. So frequencies are real, okay? So just think about the radio. The only reason we hear it is because there's a frequency shooting across from who knows where to who knows where and reaches into your car somehow. So if you don't believe in energy and frequencies, just think about Wi-Fi, for crying out loud, all right? You can't see that. It's out there somewhere. Who knows? But yes. So meditation, very, very important to get your mind right. It will quiet your mind, because I know what it's like to have a crazy mind going, 24/7 sometimes. So I start my day with meditation, about a half an hour. I listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's got a lot of great stuff. He's got just guided stuff that I listen to in the morning. Like, just type in Dr. Joe Dispenza, guided morning meditation. He talks about gratitude, starting the day off right. And gratitude is the way to start your day off right. It shows the universe that you are grateful for what the universe has provided and provides to you daily. So when you're grateful for something, you get more of it. It is fact. Okay? So start it off with that. And, these guided meditations that will try to set you into a trance, will help you focus on your breath and all that stuff. Give that a whirl. All right? And then if you go into the gym in the morning, get up and go. Right? Or if you just want to jump up and go to the gym, go for it. There's no set way to do this. I mean, you can meditate at night before you go to bed, So, yeah. But the key is to develop that discipline. You must have the desire. Excuse me. A little under the weather. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll cut that out, or maybe I won't, because I like to keep it real with you guys. But the key is setting your goals, truly wanting to achieve them, writing underneath a game plan, your step-by-step game plan of how you're going to accomplish these goals, and sticking to it. All right? Your word is your bond. All right? If you like what you guys heard, like and subscribe. Feel free to share this to anybody that you know. If you want to become a member of the No Fucking Around crew, it's very easy. All you got to do is write a comment below that says, newest member of the No Fucking Around crew, and it's that easy. We got shirts available. If you want, visit our Instagram page at No Effing Around Crew. And if you need me, you can always email me at noeffingaroundcrew@gmail.com. All right? But with that being said, I'm going to leave you what I always leave you guys with. Do it, win it, crush it. There ain't no time like the present. Why? Because the time is now, and now is the time. Number 3, do not fuck around. And number 4, love hard, baby. All right? There's a number 5, which I like to say sometimes, but I'm going to keep it at 4 today. All right. Enjoy your day, your night, your evening, your morning. Love you guys. Peace out.